Ahar, my hearties! Custard here, reviewing the Uncontrolled Avenger. Now, it's a bit ugly, as you may have noticed, but all in all, it's just ugly. Looks a bit like a squid, doesn't it, that just stabbed with all the ink running over. But the idea of it is better than the looks. What it does is it clicks onto your controller, simply, and then you have to yank all these and fiddle around for a bit. You get an instruction booklet sheet. And what you do, well, you know what you do, I just told you, but yeah. The idea is each little stem is connected to one of the buttons. I hope you can see me, I don't know, I've had to balance that. But Yargh, what you do, click it over, and each one works in its own little way. Yargh. They're like little hammers. And then these work as in they click the little doodads. Triggers, that's the one, and you can click them in faster, and you don't need to be a little cheapskate or a little 10-year-old and buy a modded part. Arrgh. Now you may have noticed my poor accent. That's because I'm not very good at being a pirate. Though I am pretty decent. I've sailed all the seas, all 9 of them. Yes, all 9. Now you may have also noticed my poor room. That's because it's my cabin and I was recently attacked by trolls. But don't worry, old Custard sorted them. Now, aside from how it looks, it feels pretty decent. It's got a good grip. It's pretty awkward to hold because if you put too much weight on it, then, well, don't hold it firm enough even, and you start to notice that you pull them down and you start spraying like a lunatic. No, depending on what game you're playing. Sorry about my stutter. So Yargh. What else? Now, they only sell them in America at the moment. You can have them shipped in for $80. Now, the actual thing costs about $40. So I think that's a bit of a kick in the balls. I don't particularly want to be paying 120 odd bloody dollars for a piece of bloody plastic. Plastic? Yes, plastic. That's what you use, isn't it, you landlubbers? But as I say, it's pretty decent, and it does actually work pretty damn well once you get used to it. It took me a good few matches, and I was going to put up a YouTube video for you of me killing, but the first 5 matches or something was just me dying because I couldn't figure out what the bloody hell was going on. But as I say, there's now a decent video. I don't do great, like, brilliantly, but it worked pretty well. But you've got to understand that when you're a pirate, you're not used to all these commando guns and this FAMAS or whatever the hell it is. Used to all these cannons and stuff. Brings me to our second point. You could say it's modding, but we pirates believe that having a bigger cannon isn't exactly modding. It's more being smart, I suppose, or just being a good pirate and taking lots of stuff and spending all the money and being a little dick. But as I say, it's decent. There'll be a link in the description for the place to buy one. I did enjoy it, and you should check out our website, addictivefiction.com, and this is Custard Trout, and I'll see you later. Arrgh.